headmaster, members of the school committee, teachers, parents, students, ladies and gentlemen. The speech day of the school is an important and meaningful event. It is a time for celebration, thanksgiving, and reflection. And it is a time to look forward with commitment to the exciting challenges ahead. I'm honored to be invited to share this happy day with you, and I'm delighted to be here. DBS has a most impressive history in Hong Kong. Its roots can be traced back to the 1860s, and it has greatly flourished over the years. The school's mission is to provide students with a liberal education based on Christian principles. Students are provided with an all-rounded education so as to equip them with knowledge and skills as well as the character to enable them to become responsible citizens and leaders of our community. In generation after generation, DBS has produced graduates who have become eminent leaders in many fields in our community. It is a school of which our community has every reason to be very proud of. Under the able leadership of successive headmasters at the school committee, and with the dedication and hard work of the staff, you have earned the well-deserved reputation as a top school in Hong Kong. I wish to take this opportunity to pay the warmest tribute to all concerned for the school's achievements, and I congratulate you for what you have accomplished. I am confident that you will build on your strengths and continue to serve our community well in the years ahead. To all graduating students, both at Form 5 and Form 7, I wish to offer my sincere and deepest congratulations. I'm sure that the graduating students will agree with me when I say that you owe a great debt of gratitude to your families and teachers for their unstinting support and wise guidance. It is a debt of honor which I'm sure you will never forget. They must be very happy today and have every reason to be proud of you. To them, I also wish to extend my congratulations and best wishes. It is now some 3.5 decades since I started my working life after graduation from university and the completion of professional training. In the late 1960s and the early 1970s, the world was very different from what it is today. World affairs were dominated by the Cold War. Major events included the 6 Days War in the Middle East and the Vietnam War. China was closed to the outside world then. The first human heart transplant was carried out. Neil Armstrong made history by setting foot on the moon. Compact discs and mobile phones were unknown, let alone personal computers and the internet. Stars like Elizabeth Taylor and Maggie Smith were Oscar winners. The Beatles and the Rolling Stones were the fashion of the day. And the fashion of Canton pop songs was only beginning. Hong Kong was a colony with an appointed legislature. Our economy was based on manufacturing, and our currency was pegged to the pound sterling. There was no cross-harbor tunnel and no color television. The last 3 decades have seen revolutionary changes in science, technology, medicine, and in every field of human endeavor. As a striking example, it has been noted that there is today more computer power in a medium-sized car than there was in Apollo 2 when Neil Armstrong took it to the moon in 1969. And there have been sea changes in the geopolitical landscape. The Cold War is gone. The Soviet and Eastern Bloc has disintegrated. European Union is developing. Asia has been an area of strong growth. Our motherland China has emerged as a modern and strong nation. And Hong Kong, now as an international financial center, has been reunified with her. Youth is the trustee of posterity. By the time the students of today reach my stage of life, we will be in the decade of the 2050s, in the middle of the century. What will the world be like then? What does the future hold? I believe that looking into the future, we can only be certain of one thing. The pace of change in all fields of human endeavor is likely to accelerate. The only certainty is uncertainty, and the ability to cope with insecurity is the only security. So how can our young people prepare for the future? First, we must believe in and practice learning for life. Success, and indeed survival, will depend on the lifelong pursuit of education in all respects. Things taught at schools and universities are not an education, but only a means to an education, and there are no limits to learning. And we must always be keen to continue to learn from experience in the university of life. Secondly, creativity and innovation will be of pivotal importance. We must approach all things with an inquisitive and open mind. We must always ask why and explore new solutions. The world will be increasingly globalized, but even more important than globalization in terms of trade and services, the marketplace of ideas, which has no boundaries, will continue to thrive. We must challenge orthodoxy and never take things for granted. We must be flexible and be prepared to try out new ideas. Thirdly, it is most important to develop the strength of character, the inner strength, to overcome adversity. Life's journey is a long-distance race. As you progress through it, there will be many ups and downs. Sometimes the sun will shine on you, but at other times, life can be stormy. Sometimes the sailing will be plain. At other times, the territory will be rugged. It is important always to move on with the determination to overcome adversity. For sweet are the uses of adversity, as Shakespeare pointed out. You must face life's challenges with great vigor and courage. Fourthly, we must remember that, as has been well said, we make a living by what we get. but we make a life by what we give. We must be concerned about the problems faced by society, including the gap between the rich and poor and the protection of the environment. And we must be prepared to do our fair share to serve and to contribute to the welfare of the community and the underprivileged. We live in a highly materialistic world, with many people obsessed with material possessions. Whilst economic growth is of course essential, any society must find its soul in its social conscience based on respect for human dignity. Lastly, I wish to share with you a quotation which reflects the way I look at life. You may be familiar with it. I hope it may provide our young people with some food for thought, if not guidance. I shall quote substantially from it. I believe in the supreme worth of the individual and in his right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I believe that every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity an obligation, every possession a duty. I believe that the law was made for man, not man for the law. That government is the servant of the people, not their master. I believe in the dignity of labor, whether with head or hand. The world owes no man a living, but that it owes every man an opportunity to make a living. I believe that truth and justice are fundamental to an enduring social order. I believe in the sacredness of a promise that a man's word should be as good as his bond. That character, not wealth or power or position, is of supreme worth. I believe that the rendering of useful service is the common duty of mankind. I believe that love alone can overcome hate. Right can and will triumph over might. Ships are safe anchored in the harbour, but this is not what ships are made for. I am confident that with the excellent education provided here, students of this school on graduation will be well prepared to continue on life's journey and face life's many exciting challenges. You should aim high and strive to make a difference. Each of you has the opportunity to fly as high as your ability, commitment, and industry will take you. I wish both present and graduating students every success and happiness. Thank you for listening. Good health and good fortune to you all. Thank you.